Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're good. I do apologise, I'm about 10 minutes late, but I had to just do stuff before I came on here. So thank you all for being patient with me. And yeah, there has obviously been some breaking news regarding Arsenal women, which is news that we're excited about. Olivia Smith, I have heard she is going to be announced within the next 24 hours, which is very exciting for me. So yeah, like I said, I'm going to chat about that today. I'll probably stay on here for about 20 to 30 minutes and chat about that. So let me know, obviously, in the comments your thoughts on the signing. Obviously, it hasn't officially been announced, but all has been agreed, so it is going to happen, which is obviously really exciting to hear. So yeah, we had been linked to Olivia Smith a little while ago. We all heard the news that we paid £1 million for her, which is obviously a record breaking amount of money, which is obviously really exciting. And people have been asking me, is this official? Is it true? Is it happening? And now I can actually go in here and tell you guys that it is happening. It is going to be announced within the next 24 hours, which is obviously so exciting for us to hear, because we all know this is the news we wanted to hear for a little while. Obviously, big up to Aussie Guna, good morning, keep up the good work, great news. Obviously, good morning, good evening, whatever you guys are in the world. Obviously, it's quite late for me, but I wanted to come on here and obviously give you guys this breaking news, as I am very excited to chat with you about it today, because she's obviously a player I've admired, I love watching. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to talk about her today. Obviously, please don't forget to smash your likes, do subscribe here if you are new, and feel free to send in any questions you guys have for me, as I'll be on here for about half an hour tonight. So I'm going to just read you through the latest news. So all agreements signed between Liverpool and Arsenal for a world record of 1.1 million. Transfer of Canada forward Olivia Smith. Personal terms have been agreed. Deal set to be announced soon. History in the making. So yeah, the announcement is going to be made within the next 24 hours, which obviously is so exciting. Obviously, we'll do like a separate video, which might be a pre-recorded one, just welcoming her to Arsenal. But I think so many of us are really happy about this. It's definitely going to boost our team in the attack. She's so great at what she does, and yeah, I'm really excited about this signing. I mean, for Liverpool, I think they paid around 200,000, so they're definitely getting the profit of her. But I think for me, I was worried other teams were going to get her. So for me, this is obviously the perfect news to hear for us fans, and I'm absolutely buzzing about this. Obviously, it just shows you that we can bring in some incredible players to Arsenal, and we're not afraid to obviously pay the price and go for what we need. I think Rene's really shown that she is ruthless, and she can be ruthless when she needs to be. So I'm absolutely buzzing about this. It's a sign that definitely excites me, and I honestly can't wait to see it get announced tomorrow or whenever it gets announced. Like I said, we are going to hear in the next 24 hours about this from Arsenal, from Liverpool. It's all going to be announced. So obviously I'm happy that we are getting things done quite quickly. Obviously, I do think she will be the last sign that Arsenal do make, which I'm okay with, because we have had quite a good summer and we have been doing really good. So yeah, obviously I wanted to come on here to speak about Olivia Smith did actually say that in 2024 she did say that she wanted to play in the World Cup and the Olympics, to play for the national team. Um, Obviously she has spoken about the Ballon d'Or, winning that one day. And obviously Arsenal have just won a Champions League, so I think she's definitely more likely to win one coming to Arsenal, and Arsenal are really showing in this window how ambitious they are when they want to be. So I'm really excited for the signing. I think it's a really exciting signing for me. Obviously, we did pay quite a lot for her, but I still think this is going to be a really incredible sign for Arsenal going forward. And obviously, I'm really over the moon about this, because I think Arsenal do need quite a few attacking players, quite a few different players to have going forward. And I think she's going to bring you something different. Obviously, I think we know who our starting 11 are, but I think she's probably going to prove herself what she can do. So I'm excited. Once again, Madam did not impress. Do you think Olivia can play in the attacking midfielder. Yeah, I did obviously see a bit of that game with Italy, and obviously Norway went up to their best, but yeah, regarding that position, I do think she could play there. I'm interested to see where she will actually play, but yeah, I'm interested to see where she'll be playing. But I do think she can play there. She is an attacking player. She's a very good attacking player. So yeah, I do think it'd be good to see her play there as well. Obviously, I'm really excited to see is she going to be started? Obviously, she will have to work her way up to being in the team. You won't automatically be in the team when we've paid for you. You'll have to work really hard for that. So, yeah, I think we're going to hopefully she'll be starting. Hopefully, we're going to see a lot more of her, especially when pre-season comes. But she is a very talented player, and obviously, she's been at Liverpool, had that WSL experience, and she's really proved herself what she can do. So, I'm absolutely buzzing for this sign. I think we all are. I think it's a sign that is going to bring us joy to our life, bring us joy to watching Arsenal. I know we've got some amazing players already, but I think the sign is just going to make things more exciting for us. So I'm really excited about her coming to Arsenal. Obviously, let me guys know in the comments how you guys are feeling. I'm obviously, really excited to see how our attack is going to be next season because we've got so many players like Chloe Kelly's just signed a new deal. We've got Taylor Hines, so we really have a very exciting squad going forward. I'm obviously excited to see what this team will be like next season. I think we know Chelsea are going to strengthen, we know Man City are going to strengthen, but we're obviously strengthening too, which I think is so important. So yeah, I'm really excited for the signing for sure. I don't actually know at the moment how long this deal is. Um, but yeah, I think it's going to be quite a while, and I think Arsenal are being ruthless and doing what exactly we should be doing. So yeah, like I said, it's going to be announced hopefully tomorrow. So yeah, we're going to have to see obviously when that gets announced, but I'm really hoping that we're going to hear it soon. I've read a bit of their what's been said. So it has said that she will be announced within the next 24 hours. So seems as though it is all done. It's all been agreed now with Olivia Smith. And yeah, really, really buzzing about this. I mean, this is what you call a really great signing, especially if we want to go to another level. I know she hasn't been at Liverpool for long, but Liverpool will know there's been going to be teams that really want her. I know United have probably wanted her. I know Chelsea probably wanted her, but for us, yeah, I'm really happy that we're able to pay that price for her and get it done. Um, we've got Mead, Kelly, and now Olivia Smith on the right wing. Well, I think with Mead, I think Mead's going to be more of a bench player next season. I think for me, it's going to be obviously interesting to see. Who will be in that starting 11. But yeah, obviously, I think it gives you. I think competition is going to be so important. And Olivia Smith has obviously been playing in that striker role, so maybe I don't know. We might see in a few different positions for sure. So I think it's only a good thing to see that competition and that to keep growing, and that competition's really healthy for football. Um, I'm not going to be surprised if we did see a few more departures. Obviously, I don't know at the moment what is going to happen, but yeah, I do think she'll have to work hard to get in the team like so many other players. I mean, when Musa came and she had to do that as well. So we're gonna see what will happen with that. But like I said, I'm obviously really happy with this signing, and we've all been waiting a few days for hearing about what is going on with this. But obviously, um, I'm really happy to see her coming to Arsenal, and I'm sure she's obviously delighted. Um, I trust you on the gossip. If we don't sign her, I'm coming for you. Honestly, check Twitter if you don't believe me. There has been so much being said about it now, and it is happening. And I think we're just going to hear, if not tomorrow, the day after. But I'm pretty sure we'll hear some point tomorrow. Um, like I said, I'll find the source if I can. Um, but yeah, it has someone for the Athletic. The Athletic is quite a reliable source, so it obviously will happen. So yeah, when it gets announced, I think social media is honestly going to go wild when we hear this. Um, but for me, it's a sign that Arsenal needs, and we've needed for a while. I do wonder if we are actually going to improve in the midfield. Is that going to be a position that we're going to strengthen in? I hope it is because, as I've said so many times, our midfield is quite a old midfield. It is full of experience, but I do think we could do with a little bit of different players in that midfield. So obviously, like I said, Olivia Smith is all being agreed, it's all been signed. It's just about waiting for it to be announced. So hopefully, guys, we are going to hear in the upcoming days about that announcement happen, as is a very exciting player for Arsenal. I mean, when I was watching WSL throughout the season, she was a player that I would have said I'd have loved Arsenal, but I always thought she would go to Chelsea. Never actually thought she would come to Arsenal, but I think because we have paid the most for her as well, she is coming to Arsenal for that reason as well. I think there has been other clubs that have offered quite a big price for maybe 200k, maybe more than that, but I think because we have been quite ruthless with the amount of money we are paying, I think that's obviously another reason why we are going to get her. So yeah, it's definitely an interesting one for sure. So, like I said, when there's more details on it, I will obviously let you all know. The latest is just that all agreements have been signed, agreed, which is obviously really exciting. But I think the midfield is definitely a position I would like to see get a bit more strengthening. Maybe we could see maybe a young player coming. I know we have Cooney Cross, I know we have Pullover, and then we have other players as well. But it would be nice to bring in a midfielder that could help us in that position for sure. And big up legend Ian Wright. Quality signing, unbelievable talent, but we need the midfielder. Yeah, I completely agree with you. Big up yourself. Yeah, I do think that our team is so special and it's so good, but I think with her, it's definitely going to improve us for sure. We know Olivia Smith is a quality player, experienced player. We've definitely seen that for Liverpool, and yeah, she's been so good at Liverpool. I think she's been a top goal scorer. So coming into Arsenal is going to be different, but I think she's definitely going to be a great addition. And regarding your comment about the midfield, I completely agree about the midfield. I do think it's a midfield's good, and I think we know we have experience with Kim Little. We've got Leah Volti, who may be leaving Arsenal, I'm not sure, but I do think we could do with some, obviously, maybe some younger athletic legs, some younger players to come in and help us. So, I mean, I've always said I love like a Caroline Weir in this team. So yeah, we're gonna have to see obviously what happens, but um we have obviously spent a lot of money on this player, so I don't know. I mean, we've won a Champions League. We're going to get money for that, of course, but I don't really know about our money situation at the moment. But obviously, we've spent more money on. We've been ruthless. I think Renee's got the backing she deserves, and we have been ruthless. So obviously, I'm really made up about this. But obviously, let me know in the comments what you think of the signing. Can't believe we will spend so much money on one player. Big up Super Rennie Slaggers. Yeah, big up. I love that name, by the way. Rennie is amazing. Yeah, it did come as a surprise to me. I mean, I think I just hope that we are going to bring in a midfielder. I think that could help us an awful lot. Especially I think especially if we are going to see some departures. I mean, I have heard rumours about maybe Kim Little retiring soon, which isn't going to be a surprise. Obviously, Leah Volti is the rumour that I've heard she might be leaving. So I think it would be nice to bring in maybe someone a bit younger. I know I've said I love Caroline Weir. It'd be great to have her. I know she's 30 now, so that is sort of towards the end of time of your career. So I think for the next few seasons, it would be nice to bring in someone in midfield. Because I do not know about midfield. About how long these players are getting. I mean, are we going to see more of Cooney Cross? Is Pullover going to start? So we have options there, but I don't know how it's going to go for us really. This might be the end for Cavaggi or Mead. Yeah, I do think this signing could possibly mean we will see some departures from some other players. Obviously, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. I mean, with Beth Mead, will we see her go? I mean, I'm not going to say it won't happen, but it'd be sad if she went. But we've got so many players. It's going to be hard to see who's going to get minutes because obviously um we do know as well. With players coming in, not going to want to sit on the bench, you really want to prove themselves in this first team. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I think Cavaggi, I definitely see her going on loan. I don't think she would leave permanently. I think it would be a shame and a waste. But obviously with Beth Mead, I don't know she would go. I know there were links to United a long time ago, but I hope that wouldn't be the case because yeah, it's a shame at the end of the day, but we might see some more departures. I have a feeling that we will see some more departures. Um, but yeah, with Cavaggi, I think she'll be going on loan because we haven't seen her get much game time. Beth Mead, I'm not sure at the moment. Obviously, big up to you guys. Let me know your thoughts on the signing of Olivia Smith. Obviously, like I said, when it gets announced, I will do like a separate video just welcoming her to the club, and obviously we'll know the length of her deal. But obviously, big up to you guys that are watching this. I appreciate it. I know it's a bit of a late one. But like I said, if you are wanting to send any questions, send them through, of course. Big up Ashley Spencer. Anyone know anything about Quiz? Yeah, obviously when I've done my videos I've pretty much said, but the latest is that with Gokres, he's going to get his medical on Friday, from what I've heard. So hopefully we can get that done, and he can be an Arsenal player. And big up Reggie Shimmers. I hope you're good. Good to see you in the chat. Gutted we didn't get Career Walsh when we were linked. Yeah, I think she would have been a player that I would have really loved at Arsenal. I mean, she's obviously played with so many of the England players. She's so experienced. I think she's so underrated at what she does. So I do completely agree that would have been a really good signing. But obviously it hasn't happened, which is a real shame now. But it is what it is with that. But yeah, I love Kira Walsh playing for England. She's so amazing to watch. She would have been amazing in the midfield, but that chance has gone, unfortunately. Don't really trust Cara across or Pullover to take that starting spot in midfield. I mean, I think there was a game, and I don't know if it was a cup game or a league game, but we gave obviously Kim Little rest, and we saw Cross and Pullover playing together, and I don't think it really worked out. It's hard because I don't really know. I wouldn't be surprised if we did sell one of them. I think Pullover is someone that I was doing really well. Her injury happened, and we need to see a bit more of her. So I think with Pullover, she has so much potential. So has Cooney Cross. Cooney Cross is a very good player. I don't know about the future. I think Pullover will probably start more next season, to be honest with you. But yeah, it's an interesting one. It really is. Um, Big up, I'm so sorry for pronouncing your name. Big up, Adan, Grazi. Hey, Gunagos, good to see you in here. Obviously, if you're new here, welcome to my channel. It's an early one. Big up to Aussie Guna. Let me know what time it is where you are. Obviously, it's like 10:40 here. So, yeah, obviously, if you guys have any questions, feel free to send them in. Obviously, in the moment, I don't know the length of the deal. All I know is that it has been agreed it's going to happen, and we are going to find out about the announcement will happen obviously in the next 24 hours. Yeah, good morning to the Aussie Guna. Yeah, it's going to happen next 24 hours, which is obviously great because I think I did a video about 5 to 7 days ago about when we heard the breaking news about Olivia Smith. So I hope obviously we're going to hear more develop and more happen in the next 24 hours, which is obviously I think it's really exciting because I can't wait to see an announcement, and obviously seeing her officially be an Arsenal player is going to be so special, which is what we all want to hear. So yeah, I'm really excited. Obviously, I think this move definitely is great for her to play in the Champions League, because when you do watch her play, she is a player that does deserve to play there and be there. So obviously, I'm really excited to see that happen. I think she's a very special player and a great talent. She's only 20, which is so crazy because you look at her, the talent she has, you think she's a bit older, but that just shows you what a great player she is, and her maturity of the game as well, so beyond her years. But she's 20, so she's so young as well. And I think when I was speaking to you guys the other day, we've had these conversations about our squad being a lot older. I think it's good to obviously bring in younger players in this team to help out as well. Having a younger squad's quite important because we do have quite a few players that are in the 30s and 30 to 34, and it's in football, it is quite an old age. So I think it's so good that we are bringing in younger players to be a part of the team. So I'm obviously really happy that she's coming to Arsenal. Big up US Blues, hey gossip and chat. Big up yourself, obviously. If you're new here, please don't forget to smash your likes and subscribe too. And always lovely to see new faces here as well. Like I said, I'll probably be on here for about 10 to 15 more minutes. So if you guys obviously want to send in any questions, any thoughts, feel free to do that. I'm happy to go through your thoughts as well. Does this mean Chloe Kelly will be a bench player? No, I don't think it means that. Obviously, we'll have to see how it goes. I don't really know how it is going to work because, I mean, someone mentioned before, we still have Beth Mead, we've got Kravaji, we've got obviously our attack is going to be so loaded. We're going to have so many players, and obviously, I don't think we've not paid 1 million for Olivia Smith to be on the bench. So, I think for me, we're going to hopefully see her, start, get regular minutes, because it's so tough. Like someone said before, what we're going to do for Kravaji, are we going to I think we'll learn Cavachi. I think Beth Meads. I would like her to stay. I wouldn't be surprised though if she was going to go somewhere else to start, because at the moment Beth Mead has been more of someone that comes off the bench and makes the impact. Obviously, we saw that in the Champions League final, so it's a very tough one to see what is actually going to happen with some of these players' positions. Like, are they going to start? Are they going to be benched? Like, I don't know what is going to happen, but a really good question. I don't think Chloe Kelly is going to be benched either, but it's a tough one. Um, And we also have Taylor Hines next season, yeah, and of course, obviously, Olivia Smith has played with Taylor Hines, so I'm excited to see this happen. I'm excited to see this sign. I think it's going to be very exciting, and our attack is going to be great next season. We're going to have so much experience and so many new players, which I think is exciting. And when you've won things, you do have to make sure you do strengthen and you keep improving as a team. So obviously, I'm really happy that we're doing that as well, and that's exactly what we've got to do. I see Beth Mead more as a 10 anyway. She's too slow to be a winger. I think with Beth Mead, I think at the moment people will have their different opinions on it, but I think with Beth Mead, she's still a very good player, and I think people don't give her that credit. I do agree with. She's not as fast as she used to be in some ways. I think she has slowed down, and you do when you get older, and especially with the injuries that she's obviously faced as well. But I think she's someone that can play many positions in the attacking sense, like you said, number 10 or, on the wing. But I think with Beth Mead, she's definitely a good player to bring off the bench at this moment. I think that's not a bad thing to be that player that can change the game, because she did that in the Champions League final and she got a great assist. That goal wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for her. So I think we have some great players, but like I said, I'm not going to be surprised if we do see some players leave. Um, so yeah, obviously I would be sad if Beth Mead's left, but obviously we have to respect that decision at the end of the day. Um, we got Reggie who says Smith was one main cause of her potential. I've seen her being 29. Smith will most likely be here understudy for now. Yeah, and actually you've got so many players, haven't we, attacking wise, like Stina. I think Stina Bastanius is. It depends if she's happy with this role, but I think Stina's definitely that clutch player, that player that will come off the bench, change the game, score in those big games, like whether it's Man City, Chelsea, in the finals. So Stina Bastanius has always done that against Chelsea, Man City in those big moments. She's a player that can turn up in those big moments, and you need those players that can do that. So I think obviously we have got a lot of players in the attacking sense. Obviously, we've got Russo, we've got Ford, we've got Kelly, we've got obviously Olivia Smith now, Cavaggi, Beth Mead. So it's so crazy how many players we have at the moment in the attacking sense. So it's going to be interesting to see what we're actually going to do, who's going to stay, who's going to leave, because some of these players won't be happy being on the bench, and I completely get that. If they don't want to be bench players, then obviously that's fair enough. So we are going to have to see what is going to happen with some of these players. Like I said, I won't be surprised if there is going to be any departures soon, because that's what will happen if you're not getting the game time that you want. You will see some departures, and yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what will happen with that, what will develop with that as well. So obviously really excited for this signing, and I don't think she'll be on the bench. I think she'll be starting, which obviously is not a bad thing whatsoever. But yeah, like I said, we're gonna have to see, like I said, what will develop pretty soon with that. But like I said, it is gonna be announced within the next 24 hours, which obviously very excited about for it to happen. So yeah, like I said, really exciting news for here from an Arsenal perspective. But yeah, we do have a lot of attacking options, and I think we might have to sell some players perhaps, because there's been a starter and there's been a backup and there's been like a third choice. Like, I don't know how that will work. I'm worried we'll sell Akimag. I see her as a better striker than Russo and Stina in 2 to 3 years. I like her a lot. I think she's our future. I think Russo is our now, and I think Ajimang is our future, like you said. I think Stina Bakstenius, like, say 2 years' time, probably won't be here. I think Stina and Russo are players that we need in this team now. So obviously, I don't know what will happen with Ajimang. I wouldn't want to sell her. I mean, Russo's only 26, so I feel as though Russo could have quite a long time here at Arsenal. Um, I think it's so tough. I want Ajimang to start in a team and get what she deserves, but I also think it's so hard for her to get in this team now, because it's hard to find that space and time, because she's going to be on the bench, and that's why she's gone on loan, because we already have our starters, we have our second choice players. So it's going to be incredibly hard really for her to get started in that team. But she's such a special player. She's so unique, and that's why I don't want to sell her, but we might have to, obviously, because we have got a lot of players around the team. So Yeah, we're gonna have to see with our attack, but I think obviously strengthening it is not a bad thing at all. It should definitely be like a positive thing because we are gonna keep improving every season. But let's obviously see, guys, what we are gonna do with the midfield. I obviously hope we will strengthen in the midfield. I hope we will obviously um bring in more players in the midfield because I think what we have right now probably isn't enough for us and we need to keep improving, keep getting better. So hopefully we will see some more changes this season. Obviously, so far, like people have said, we've got Taylor Hines, Chloe Kelly, obviously a new signing, Olivia Smith, and obviously a new goalkeeper, Bob. So I think we have strengthened. We are showing that we do want to get better and we want to be the best we can be. So um yeah, obviously I am interested to see what will develop in these upcoming days with other players. Obviously, I've only seen us being linked to her. I've not really seen any other players, so I don't think we're bringing anyone else personally. But let's just see what happens. We have to see what happens for sure. Um, also, fantastic, great show. Thank you so much. I'm glad you are. I hope you guys obviously are enjoying my show. Obviously, I'm happy to answer any questions you guys obviously have for me. I'll probably end this in about 5-10 minutes as it's getting quite late where I am. But obviously appreciate you guys that have tuned in today. I did want to give you a reaction to the news that we've all heard, and like I said, whenever stuff happens, I will give you guys updates. So obviously big up to all you guys that are tuning in and sending any like questions you want me to answer before I do go. But like I said, I'm pretty sure there will be an announcement tomorrow about Olivia Smith, which I think we'll be very happy about. It'll be finally great to see her actually in an Arsenal kit for real. And yeah, I'm really excited about this signing, of course. And I think she's going to really be an important player for Arsenal. Next season, I think our attack is going to look unreal next season, which I'm obviously really, really excited about. So yeah, let's just keep doing our thing, and hopefully, we can start the season strong with our new signings. And yeah, I think we mean business now. We really do. I don't think we were ever this ruthless under Jonas. Like, don't get me wrong with Jonas. We got Russo, we got Caldente, we got some great players, but I think we have that Rennie pool that just I think people want to play under Rennie, which I think is a great quality to have now as a manager, and I think that's just amazing. So we have to keep thriving under Rennie. Um, Question here from Adnan. Do you think we'll get more Arsenal run players this window? I'm not sure we're going to get any more after Olivia Smith, but obviously would like to bring in maybe another midfielder. I think we've all discussed right now that a midfielder would be beneficial, but I think after Olivia Smith, my honest answer is no. And it would be nice to bring in a midfielder really because I think that's a position that we could definitely improve in. Someone that's experienced is still quite young, that has won a lot of stuff. So yeah, I don't know. I really hope we can see that happen, but I really don't think it will happen. But we're gonna have to wait and see, really. But yeah, I think the window so far has been pretty good. We have been ruthless. We're getting things done, which is obviously what we need to be doing. So, like I said, hopefully we'll get to see more players come through. But so far, it has been quite good. We've got rid of a few players. I do expect some other players to still leave. I don't think this will be it. I think there's definitely going to be more twists, more turns, more things to happen for sure. But obviously, I hope we get to see more signings. Would be nice after Olivia Smith, but we might do stuff in January as well. So yeah, I think we're going to see some departures as well with like Kavaji, maybe Beth Mead. But yeah, I do think we've got a really good squad at the moment, and I think we've got good depth. I think I'm really happy with how things are going. But as I said, I'm not going to be surprised if we do see some players leave. As we do have quite a lot of attacking players at the moment. It has to be a long contract. You wouldn't play 1 million for 2 years. Yeah, I think my prediction, obviously, we don't know at the moment, but my prediction would probably be 3 to 5 years. Like you said, we have spent a lot of money on a player like her, and she is a great player. So I think for me, yeah, it's probably going to be a few years, isn't it? Which obviously I'm completely fine with. But yeah, I don't think, like you said, it's not going to be a short deal. I mean, I'd be surprised if it was, but yeah, I think you're right. I think it is going to be a sort of a long-term deal. I mean, she'll want to be here in the Champions League and help us get that success next season. I mean, I've said so many times I'd love us to win the league, because we've not won that for a while. And I think we're definitely going to go toe to toe with Chelsea next season and Man City. There's no reason why we can't. We've got a great team now. We've strengthened, we've improved, and we've done exactly what we need to be doing. So, yeah, I'm excited to see obviously how it will go for us next season. But like I said, a really credible sign from Arsenal. We are definitely doing business. We are definitely doing good. I think you look around us, I mean, Chelsea doing good for sure. Man City have made a few signings. Chelsea have not actually done many signings at all. Man United have not done many signings at all, sorry. So I think they're going to fall behind as well. So as long as we're doing what we're doing, and we can just keep doing what we're doing and bringing these amazing players, then yeah, I'm happy. I think we've had a really good window so far, but as I said, we are going to see more departures. We will see more twists and turns. Definitely more things that will happen along the way. But like I said, I just want to give you guys an update on this because it is the latest sort of news at the moment. Um, Big up Reggie Shimmers. Obviously, big up to all of you that are watching this. I am going to obviously end this in about 5 minutes, but please do make sure you're sending any last questions. I'll go through them, and obviously, please do smash the likes on this video. And yeah, do subscribe, you guys, if you are new, as that would help my channel out very much. But as I said, if there's an announcement tomorrow, I will obviously do a pre-recorded video or a live stream to talk to you guys about it, because there will be more information tomorrow about it. Obviously, I can only go off by what I've heard and what I've seen online, and I will give you guys more information about that. Reggie, who says, I'm sure this is Little's last year. Have got to go for the title. Mentality looks good and depth looks great. Yeah, I'm not going to be surprised if it is her last year. Obviously, she'll only know when she wants to retire physically. I mean, she's looked so great for someone who's like 34. I just want to check how old she is. I think she's like 34. So I think 35, sorry. I think for someone who's 35 and won in the Champions League final and still going and still being so good, it's an incredible compliment. And I would love Kim Little to retire when she's like 38. I would love a few more years, but I think it is coming to an end, as you said. So it's something that we will have to accept. But she's so good, she really is. Um, we have to win something next season with Olivia in the team. Yeah, then we definitely will. I have so much confidence we will, because we have got a very strong team. We are improving, we are getting better, and obviously, you look at the type of players we have already. That mentality, that experience, the leadership around the team is so amazing. So I do believe we will get better next season. We're going to improve. I think there's so many teams around us who obviously are getting better as well. But there's no reason why we can't win the league. There's no reason why we shouldn't have that confidence in the team, because we've won a Champions League. If we can do that and we're strengthening in the team, especially in the attack, then we can definitely go for it with the league. And obviously, we obviously know there's other competitions as well, the FA Cup, the League Cup, the Champions League. So let's just hope, guys, that we can go for all of them and give them our best shot. But it's good. I think, Reggie mentioned before, that squad depth so crucial for the team. It's going to be so important to have that squad depth for sure. So I think it's definitely an interesting one. For sure, and I'm excited for next season. I really am. I do miss the team. Obviously, like I said, the Euros is amazing, and I love watching these players. But yeah, it's definitely enjoyable. But I miss the girls. I really miss them. I miss sort of like so many of the players that we're not really seeing during this tournament. It's so hard. But like I said, when the season's back, I can't wait to get back talking about them again. And yeah, I do miss Arsenal women. They're amazing. They brought us so much joy last season with that final, with our Champions League journey. So I really hope it can happen for us. This channel is the realist on YouTube, even though it's called Gossip, should be called Facts. Big up. I think now I've got my name, I should probably stick with Gossip TV. I might change it one day, you never know. But I think now I've got it. I don't feel like I can change it. But obviously appreciate your support, Champions 25, and I obviously appreciate all of you that are watching my show tonight as well. Even if you're, wherever you are in the world, it's obviously really lovely to have these conversations with you guys. I do hope that things start moving faster with things. But yeah, with the window, obviously, I mean, let me check. I did a video about Olivia Smith. Let me check when that was. That was 6 days ago. So it has actually moved fast within a week. Like I said, Arsenal aren't messing about. We are being ruthless, and to bring in such a top player like Olivia Smith is such a compliment, and I can't wait for her to come to Arsenal. I'm obviously really excited. I think we're all excited. I mean, and they were having these conversations about our attack, who's starting, but the fact we've got that squad depth is so amazing, and I'm excited to see all of these new players join Arsenal. It's going to be amazing. Obviously, it would be nice to see us being in the midfielder, but if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. We've already spent a lot of money already, and I'm happy with how good things are going at the moment, with how much we've improved as well as a team over these last few years. I think the growth is so amazing, and Renee is generally like the best thing that could have happened to us. Like she helps us. We are much better with her. So yeah, obviously, I think it's sad we are going to see some departures. I do think because we have got a very big squad, but um, really excited definitely for next season. Obviously, I don't actually know. I know someone asked me the other day. I'm not sure when the fixtures are going to be out. I hope they'll be out soon, but when they're announced, obviously I'll come on here and chat with you guys about it. But obviously, at this moment in time, I don't know when that will be announced, but. And like I said, I hopefully will hear them soon because I hope we haven't got Chelsea or Man City at the start of the season. Those are teams that I wouldn't want to have. But ultimately, we've got a great squad, so there's no reason why we can't go into them games thinking that we can beat them. Um, Hope Arsenal win the league this season. Yeah, I definitely think we can win the league. I don't see why not. Wendy Segas has been a best-selling breath of fresh air. Yeah, she's been amazing. She's given us that life back again, and she's believed in these players and given them that confidence. So yeah, I'm really feeling confident, optimistic, of course, about our future. I don't know the answer to this. Obviously, I'll try and find out for you guys. I'm not too sure at the moment, but when it does get announced, obviously I will come on here and chat about it with you guys because it is going to be. I think it's exciting to see who we're actually going to get. So obviously I will be back doing that. When does the Arsenal Women League start? I think it's around September. Is it, guys? Let me know. Obviously, I always remember the men start earlier than the women's because obviously the women's league. Does the women's league finish? I get so confused, but um, I think it starts in September. Because I always remember the men always start sooner than the women. So I think it's around September time. I'm pretty sure it'll be early September. So yeah, we do have to wait a little while, unfortunately. But obviously, the team deserve that rest, that break, because they've been so amazing. You know, they've played so much football. The Champions League, so they do deserve that rest. So yeah, like I said, when the fixtures were announced, when I know that hit guys, Reggie has it here. It's the 25th of July. So that's pretty soon. Obviously, what I'll do is when that gets announced, I'll go live and we can chat about it together. But like I said, that is definitely going to be exciting. I hope we get someone easy. I think we're going to get like London City Lionesses or something, but we're gonna have to see what happens. I'm excited, I really am, to see who we will end up getting. Just as long, sorry guys. Just as long as we're not going to get anyone that's going to cause us trouble at Man City or Chelsea. It'd be awful to lose your first game of the season. So hopefully we won't. Obviously, guys, I'm going to end this in a minute or two. If you guys have any last questions, obviously, feel free to drop them in. Obviously, it is like late where I am, so I do have to go to bed soon. So yeah, obviously I hope you guys have enjoyed my shows today. I've done quite a few of these videos, but big up to you guys for helping me get to 3,500 subscribers. Obviously I do want to get to 4K hopefully soon. So like I said, I really appreciate all of your support, and yeah, like, you guys are great. I do love you guys. I love chatting with you guys. It's always so much fun. And yeah, I just want to go through some last questions, comments. Reggie, who says, I want Chelsea away first game, get that out of the way. We have had that. I remember we had that under Jonas and we won 3-2 at the Emirates, and that was a crazy game, but I think it gave us that confidence going into that season. So yeah, it wouldn't be the end of the world. I wouldn't want it really, because I think it'd be so intense the first game of the season. Bye, so see you next time. Big up, Daniel. Always good to see you here. So yeah, big up to all of you guys that have watched my show today. Obviously, I really appreciate your support, and obviously thank you all so much for watching. Like I said, I'll be back when there is announcement. I'm not sure when I'll be back tomorrow at all, but you will see some stuff out there. Obviously, the Lionesses play tomorrow, so yeah, you will see a few bits of me tomorrow. But thank you all so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Obviously, I have to go now, but thank you so much for support, everyone. Please do obviously subscribe here. Please do like the video. And yeah, yeah, I do want Chelsea in the first game of the season. But yeah, pick up everyone. And yeah, I hope you all have a good day, evening, wherever you are, and I'll see you very soon. Bye, guys.